All right, soldier, listen up. Captain Rogers here, and today we're going to talk about courage. Now, courage ain't just about charging headfirst into danger, though there's certainly been times that's been necessary. No, true courage is about something deeper, something that burns brighter than any battlefield. Let me tell you, I've had my way with fear. Scrawny kid from Brooklyn, I knew what it meant to be scared. But fear can be a tricky thing. It can keep you safe, sure, but it can also hold you back from doing what's right. True courage is facing that fear, that knot in your gut, the voice in your head screaming, "Don't do it," and doing the right thing anyway. Back in the day, before the serum, I would sometimes get pushed around and beat up. But I wouldn't just lie there, and so I fought back. I wasn't strong nor athletic, but I still needed to be brave and not allow myself to be pushed down. And therein lies one of the pillars of courage, in not having the odds with you and still going all in. If I had the serum and fought back against them, it wouldn't have been as brave as before, because the odds would have been with me. Now, that doesn't mean being reckless. A good soldier knows the value of strategy, of planning, of using your head before you use your fists, but there's also a time to stand your ground, to take a stand for what you believe in, even when the odds are stacked against you. Remember, during the war, we faced some pretty hairy situations. We were outnumbered, outgunned, and frankly, most folks back home didn't give us a snowball's chance in, well, you get the idea, but we fought on. Why? Because courage is contagious. It inspires others to stand up, to fight for what's right, even when it seems hopeless. But courage isn't just about grand gestures on the battlefield. It's about the everyday choices we make. Standing up to a bully, speaking out against injustice, even doing something as simple as helping an old lady cross the street, those are all acts of courage. They might not seem like much, but they matter. They make a difference. Here's the thing, soldier. Courage isn't something you're born with. It's a muscle, and like any muscle, it needs to be exercised. The more you face your fears, the bigger that courage muscle gets. And the inverse also happens. If you don't train the muscle, then it weakens and atrophies. Here's a few pointers I've picked up along the way. First, know what you stand for. What are your values? What are you willing to fight for? When you have a clear sense of purpose, it's easier to find the courage to act on it. Second, don't be afraid to ask for help. We all have moments of doubt. That's okay. Lean on your friends, your family, your community. A strong support system can make all the difference when facing a challenge. Third, remember, you're not alone. Even the bravest people feel fear. We all do. But we don't let it stop us. Look to the people you admire, the ones who inspire you. Chances are they face their fair share of fear too. Fourth, take that first step. The hardest part is always the beginning. Once you take that leap of faith, you'll be surprised by how much easier it gets. Fifth, learn from your mistakes. We all stumble sometimes, that's part of life, but don't let setbacks define you. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Remember, kid, courage isn't just about strength. It's about compassion, about empathy, about standing up for what's right even when it's hard. It's about being the kind of person who makes a difference in the world, one brave act at a time. To be brave is to do what you have to do, even if it scares you, especially when it scares you. If you're afraid of doing something, then do it afraid, but do it. You will one day die. And all the moments you stressed about being humiliated, let down, defeated, rejected, and much else will die with you. Now, I know you might be feeling scared, unsure of yourself. That's okay. We all feel that way sometimes. But deep down, you have the strength, the courage, to do what needs to be done, to endure. Believe in yourself, soldier. Believe in the good that's inside you. And never forget, there's a whole team out there cheering you on. Now go out there and show the world what you're made of. Make yourself proud.